2 years ago, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in economics and finance. I spent £40,000 and 3 years of my life to get it. I don't intend on ever using that degree. However, going to university was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Confused? Let me explain. When I started studying at university, I didn't really know what I wanted to do in terms of a career. I knew that whatever it was, I'd be going all out. I'd put all my energy, all my resources, everything that I have into becoming successful in whatever career I eventually chose. Even though I didn't know which path I wanted to take, I chose to study economics and finance for a few reasons. Firstly, it was broad enough to help me get a job in pretty much any accounting or finance or even management role. So straight away, I wasn't restricting myself in terms of which direction I might want to take in the future. And secondly, I was and still am incredibly passionate about both economics and finance. I would never have done as well as I did and graduated in the top 5% of the university if I wasn't passionate about the subject. I loved studying about it, learning about it, reading about it, writing about it, and obviously that made things a lot easier. Why did I even go to university in the first place if I knew that I wasn't going to use my degree? Well, here's the thing. I didn't know that I wasn't going to use it. And even now, I have no intention of ever using it to get a job, but it's a good safety net to have. It's something to fall back on, something that I'll have for the rest of my life. And a degree does open doors, it just does. But this is why I don't think I'll ever use my degree. After I graduated, I moved to Amsterdam to work in the finance industry. I worked at an American emergency healthcare company and it was a pretty standard 9-to-5 office job. A really good place to work, amazing colleagues, awesome city, very good pay, but I just wasn't happy there. I felt restricted, like I lacked freedom. And when I mean I wasn't happy working a 9-to-5, I mean I really wasn't happy. I needed to be more creative. I needed to live life on my own terms, under my own rules, doing my own things. As Gary Vaynerchuk once said, if you're living life waiting for the weekends, then your shit is broken. And I knew I had to do something about it. Oh, and let me know, are you someone who lives for the weekend? Maybe you don't enjoy your studying or your job, because I know a lot of people in that situation. Let me know in the comments. So anyway, I started a new business, an acrylic glass poster company, and I worked from 9 to 5 at my office job, and then on evenings and nights and weekends, I'd be working on the business. I realised that a 9-to-5 job just wasn't for me. My passion was in business, my passion was in entrepreneurship, and I knew that that's what I wanted to spend the rest of my life doing. And guess what? I don't need a degree to do that. So I spent £40,000 and 3 years of hard studying to get that degree, so why didn't I regret it? The reason is because university was an incredibly transformational time for me. I think a lot of people forget that we go to university not just for the piece of paper that we're given by the end of it. It's also about the soft skills you pick up on the way. The skills that you are improving while you're studying. Work ethic, time management, reading, critical thinking, problem solving, decision making, focus, reasoning, persuasion, organization, overcoming obstacles, self-motivation. These are all skills that I was able to refine over the years of efficient and effective studying. And so university allowed me, for the first time in my life, to go through the process of growth and consciously push through all the obstacles that were thrown at me, and I managed to succeed by the end of it all. For my whole life I had self-limiting beliefs where I didn't believe that I was capable of anything special. I was aiming for average my whole life, average grades, average everything, because I thought that that was all that I was capable of achieving. And university allowed me to remove those self-limiting beliefs, and once I did that, just my ambition and my drive and my motivation just went through the roof. And so that alone, just that one thing, proving to myself that I can achieve almost anything I want as long as I put everything into it, that alone was worth the £40,000 and 3 years of my life, because by being able to remove my self-limiting beliefs, essentially the opportunities are endless. Once you actually believe you can achieve anything, and I can't really explain in words how freeing and how powerful that mindset can be. Actually, I made a video on how I managed to overcome and destroy my self-limiting beliefs and how you can too. Click on the pop-out banner above and it's a really important video. Okay, so if you're studying at university, I don't want this video to make you think that maybe you're making a mistake and maybe, similar to me, spending a lot of money on your degree but then not using it in the future. If you use your time well at university, if you use it as an opportunity to grow and to develop as a person, because that's exactly what it is. It's a huge opportunity for you. Then honestly, whether you use your degree or not, because a lot of people, they graduate but end up choosing a career that is unrelated to their degree, it really doesn't matter. University was a phenomenal time in my life, some of the best years of my life, and I don't regret it one bit. And if you want to find out more about my university experience studying in the UK, click on the video on the screen, because in my first week at university, it was nothing like I thought it would be. So I'll see you over there.